This is Stephen Alexander with another comic book review. I know I've said it many times before, gentle listeners, but I have to say it again. I never fall short of finding engaging content in the BSFS to read. It's almost as if good stuff literally falls into my lap. Why can't Hulu be this good? Of course I can't watch Hulu because I'm overseas, but... Anyway, today's episode is no exception as I enter the futuristic universe of Galactic Core No. 1 by Emanual, Ozor, and Tobe, Ezeogu. Set far into the future, the superhero space opera is set after a massive intergalactic war that has decimated the galaxy somehow. Well, that's the backstory. The comic opens with a desperate princess running from a hostile ship with an equally hostile commander. She is shot down over a planet full of black humans that isn't Earth. There's a Q in it and some apostrophes, so forget trying to say it out loud. Anyway, the Galactic Core, a superhero team, shows up and wrecks the attackers, single-handedly saving the yellow space princess from the evil aliens. All in a day's work, I guess. What did I like about the story? The art is amazing. It's like I'm reading a professionally drawn comic that rivals some Marvel and DC products. A lot of this chapter was a showcase for the heroes and their abilities, which is to be expected for a No. 1 issue. As such, their abilities and powers are drawn really well, giving the reader a clear look into what they are and how varied they are. The story is fairly basic in scope for a No. 1 issue. It makes me think that they were aiming for the young teen, the young adult market. But the story has a Star Wars-esque depth to it, especially if you read the short preface before the story begins. It has a predictable storyline, but that helps readers who don't expect Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy and other super deep plots in their comics. What didn't I like about the story? The villains lacked clear motive. Why are they chasing the princess? Why are they so evil? Why are they willing to risk the wrath of the human race by blowing up the city of Africans? Do they really want to fight future Black Panther because he will go Wakanda on their buttocks? There was a lot of action but not a lot of tension on the hero team. I guess the author wanted to establish the heroes as a Justice League tier group that even this bad guy's strongest fighters couldn't handle. I don't find it to be a big problem because it's a comic book and you're supposed to expect that kind of thing, especially in an introductory issue. Other readers might disagree though. My recommendation. Amazing art props up a simple yet engaging storyline. I give Galactic Core No. 1 an enthusiastic 4.5 out of 5 stars, provided they get to the core of the story in issue No. 2. Check them out at comicrepublic.com. Starting this episode, I'll suggest potential audiences for the products I recommend. This comic is recommended for those that want a quick and exciting read at an 8th or 9th grade level. Got any comments, suggestions, or works for me to review? Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you for tuning in to my show for the 75th time. Knowing that I have you listeners to talk to every Tuesday makes it worth my while.